So I just wanted to make this video about how I started to sell my products on Etsy. So a lot of people, they just start doing this kind of handmade things that I love to do, and then one day I just thought, why should I not just start to get money from my art or from my work? And then I just start searching on the places or where they could sell their handmade things. Sometimes, if you make a homepage, you're at first you're not sure how to sell them, so you want to sell somewhere. So Etsy is kind of good place for those who just want to start selling their handmade things, so they can check out how to do it, how and everything. When I first started and found Etsy, actually, I didn't know nothing about marketing. I was completely new at this, and I went through so many stages from why no one is watching, why no one is looking at these products. What is marketing? What should I do with marketing? I have so many things that I didn't know, and I didn't know what to do. So after a few years, I started to actually to learn it. So it took me a really long time. So I just wanted to share my story to those people who want to sell on Etsy as like their like a hobby. So to just earn extra money from what they love to do, so they can sell their artwork to others. So my story actually started in like 2010. I was like back then like 16. I just started to go to this kind of place where you can choose after school to do some sort of art or crafts. I chose to do felting. So yeah, I was really new. Oh, what's felting? I want to try it out. At first I just saw this like, oh, there's this wool, and we just trying out. We just they just show us that you can take a needle and you can make so many interesting products out of it. At first it was like, wow, and actually I thought it's really interesting. It's very interesting for me. How could you just make some sort of things just out of this kind of wool and a needle? This was something really new for me, and I really like to do it. Actually, that was really great because sometimes when I get anger, I could just express my anger taking this needle and just punching through this wool. And at first, of course, I didn't know, I had no idea that in the future I would try to sell something from that. And I just came home and I showed my mom, oh, there is this kind of needlework, and this is like felting and stuff like that. And my mom's a really artistic person, and she started to like tried it out, you can say. And at first, when she made her first first felting animal, I could say, oh, this was really great. And I was like, wow, you're really good at it. And I just went to that like after 1 year and everything, and my mom could really make this kind of animals out of the wool and needle, and they looked really great. And I was like thinking, well, why shouldn't we could just sell it? Why not, And then I just came across through Google, actually, where I was writing where you can sell your handmade things, and I just found that there's such thing as Etsy. I read through how to register, what to do. Actually, the registration was pretty easy. And at first, I opened the shop. It was around the same time, like 2010. I was like already 17. And I remember I just put some products there and just waiting, oh, no, people will sell it. I just put like 4 products and just thinking that somebody will buy it. And I see a few people watching, like 6, 5, but no one's buying it. And I was like, why? Just like, this like place. And then after I realized that there are really important things that I learned through it. The first was a product. You really need to make some sort of product that people will buy. People are interested. People will not like, people don't like when you have this kind of one product that's earrings, another product that is, I don't know, a teddy bear, and a third product that is something made from out of something else, like completely. So that there's this kind of chaos in this kind of your shop. So people are not so interesting. They want, they kind of look they wanted something professional. So I remember after only in 2012, I realized that you need some sort of kind of a product. So I started, so we just decided to make these kind of miniature animals, and people were starting to get interested in it. I also tried to join groups to read information, how to get more views, how to get more sales, and I was really into reading these articles and everything. I started to get to know, understand more about these things, and I realized that you need really to have this kind of product that people are interested. And also, for what will you sell this product? You need a target market. So also you need to understand what kind of person will buy it. So you just need to draw a person that will be your yeah, I don't know, your person that's really interested in it, maybe collects these things, or what kind of person would buy it. So that's also really important. Next is you have to have good photos. I mean, if your photos will not be, I don't know, they will not have this kind of good exposure of your work, people just will not click on it, because they will just scroll down. You know, people will just scroll down through all the internet, and then it was like, oh, there's this, there's that, and I liked it. The product is really visible, you know, like it's not like something like, you know, where's this kind of, it's a really bad thing. I realized that you just put a product and there's something really shiny there, that's, and you just don't see the product. You see the other part of the picture that is more shiny and interesting than a real product that you actually wanna sell. So that's also a really important thing, that the main focus on the picture is on the product, not on anything else that is in the picture. You just need, you're selling the product, not the good view of everything that you can see in your photo. So yes, because people are searching for example, if they're searching for a t-shirt, there's written something on it, you know, if they see some sort of photo where there's like really nice, there's a t-shirt, but the outer appearance where the t-shirt's put on very colorful, I don't know, very colorful, like place that is like very red, like really red, and have some sort of tiny things there, then the t-shirt will not stand out. So you need a kind of white background is very good, but there are also some sort of like wooden backgrounds that don't stand out. But the background that really stands out is not the best option for your product. Also, really important are the titles. You have to describe what is there, because if you put something that doesn't, like, it can describe your product, the people will just not find it. And you just need to look through, understand what was the product. Maybe you search on Google, you will get ideas and everything. That's also important. And if you have good pictures, you have your product, you have everything set up in your shop, at first I would suggest 30-40 items. Of course, I started only with 9, but that was back in 2012 when there was not so many shops out there, and so yes, less people were starting to make these products. I think now I can see when those small shops, when they open, they are kind of like 40 products, 30 products, so they usually start something with that. And really important thing that I didn't understand at first, it's marketing. And at first I was like, what is marketing? I have never done it before. You just put your products and people will see it. But no, there's so many products out there that people really wanna, really just can see every day, and maybe they really want to find something that you are selling, but they just don't find it because there are these products and that products and there's this, that. And there's so many things that just are in this kind of 21st century where you just open the internet and there just pops out so many things. There's so many people making this, making that. There's so many products. And the thing you need to do is to just get it out there. So at first, of course, I used to try these kind of things, like, you know, inside Etsy to show off your work, like Etsy themes and promotions, but it was not, the exposure was not that big, and I really worked on it really hard at first, but usually mostly sellers sold this work, so at first just other sellers found it and bought it. But if you want like people that like really like those buyers that can find you have to try to connect to social media like Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram. It's where people like to look, and they sometimes just scroll down in the mornings or in the evenings after work, and they just want to see, oh, some sort of beautiful work. And if they're interested, they will click on it. And yes, that's another really good option, to be public so that everybody knows that you are here, you're on the Etsy. And also on social media, you always need to post kind of regularly, because I have tried out when I didn't post it. I just have, oh, somebody liked my page. Oh, there's another one. There's another. Oh, I just, after 1 week, I don't post anything on my Facebook, or nothing. And I see that like people are, oh, this is not posting anymore. It's not interesting. So unfollow and everything. You know, you have to be regular. And yeah, really, it's like a hard work to always remember that you have to post this, have to post again. So also what I can say, then there is this kind of thing, as maybe you have heard, and some people will say, no, paid advertising, it doesn't work. But I can honestly tell you that paid advertising really helps to get your product out there, so that people that maybe they don't always put these tags in their social media for searching for some product, but they're like have joined the groups, they're interested in some things, and that paid advertising can really help you to put that product out there for those people that are not or don't like to search for something. I have tried like Facebook ads. I also have tried to pay like Pinterest. And I can tell you, sometimes it really helps. You have to check what kind of platform would work better for you, but you also have to be careful with the keywords that you put. For example, for Facebook, for interests, you know, what kind of interest will have these kind of people that would like to buy your product. So this is like really important to get your product out there, because if you will post wrong place or the wrong interest group, your paid ad will not get this kind of much exposure and these kind of people that you would like to get to know your product and to find your product. They will not do it. So it's really important to know what things the person that would like to buy from you likes, and this will actually really help you. Okay, this was my story, and I really hope that you get something out, that this will help you if you're starting your Etsy shop. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So if you like it, you can push the subscribe button for more videos like this. So bye!